ask you, I think this is what I'm trying to ask you. At what point would you declare a person to be disingenuous if they're being shown evidence, but are still not convinced of a person's explanation of what it is they're looking at? Because they'll say that they have scientific explanations as to why the worldwide flood could not be true, it could not have happened, and they're looking at so-called evidence here. But then we have another person who affirms the flood, and they might look at that same evidence and say, "Oh no, this actually absolutely proves my point." So you got two different groups looking at the same thing, coming to completely different conclusions or explanations for what it is that they're looking at. And I'm wondering, uh, as a third person standing on the outside, how would you determine objectively which one of these people uh, absolutely has it right? Or
I
maybe I'm
from
not asking the right question. I don't know.
Well, yeah, you're basically saying from an objective standpoint, somebody from a layman's position, are they going to be able to tell which side is correct if both sides are saying opposing things, right?
Right.
So I would basically say just pay attention to how people respond and what they say. I mean, whoever
Mm,
you know,
right.
if they're trying to play games like, for example, what Steve's done, backpedal in certain situations, and it's recorded on camera. They made you know mistakes like that, and that happens over and over and over again. Well, then I think that you can tell that they're probably not right about what they're saying. Or if you're seeing
Mm.
somebody avoid coming into a discussion with somebody, I think that that's indicative. Well, I mean, right though, I think that's indicative of the fact that they know themselves that they have insufficient justifications for their views, and they're going to try to avoid somebody who they think can inspect that and confront that openly.
Right. Right.
So, so that's a way that I would look at it from an objective standpoint. For any topic that I was a layman in or didn't know a lot about, I just pay attention to how people are conducting themselves. I mean, not necessarily even if people are wrong on certain areas from time to time, because we're all wrong about certain things. We all make mistakes about certain things, but confidence level and just how people tend to be very dodgy or they avoid. Like, again, we'll go back to Steve, and I hate using him as a whipping boy right now, but um, if you look at Steve, like in some of the discussions that he's in with people, he'll deliberately avoid talking with them. He'll dodge them and he won't answer questions. He'll almost ignore what people ask him and try to move to somebody else. I think that's avoiding the some of the problems, and there's a reason for that. I think he understands that there's some serious criticisms that are going to be directed, and it's going to affect his worldview. And if he's that insecure about his position, then I think that there's good reasons why. And it's possibly because there's a lot of errors or problems with his views, and he's aware of it.